Welcome back once again. Obviously, the senior adult population is increasing throughout the whole country, and we are trying to meet the needs with facilities, and we have a new facility for independent living here in Texarkana called the Oaks Independent Living Center, and we have with us to tell us all about it Morgan Wilhite. And I assume, are you the administrator?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
essentially.
All right. Okay, Morgan Wilhite, the administrator of the new Oaks Independent Living. Welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
And now you're an ex-Speech Streeter.
Yes, I am.
I recognized her from back when she was in the youth group. So, well, it's great to see you again. And how long have you been working at the Oaks?
Well, it's brand new. So I've been working for the owner for 2 years. I'm doing his home health and hospice agency. He owns Heritage right off of Elizabeth Street. And we started working with the Oaks once it was almost completed in April. Okay. So we're doing all the marketing and trying to get it filled up and leased up.
Okay. So the Oaks started out as assisted living, which they still do have that facility.
Yes, ma'am.
But in addition now, you have just opened up the independent living.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, tell us what that's all about.
Okay. The independent living, they are actual duplexes. So they're all 2-bedroom, 1 bath. They're 958 square feet. They're all handicap accessible. Residents who qualify to live there have to be completely independent of all of their daily living skills. They can have in-home nursing care and things like that, but we don't provide any kind of nursing services at the home or at the apartments. They can do that at the assisted living, so if they need that kind of care, they can transition over. Our rent is completely inclusive, so all the utilities are included, cable is included. We provide lawn care. It's really for those who are ready to retire. They don't want the stressors of having to take care of a home. We handle all of that, so all you really have to do is live and enjoy, you know, your time that you don't have to work and you can focus on family.
Right. Well, now, are these, do they have like the granite countertops? I mean,
Yes,
are they what you would consider luxury? Or?
They're granite countertops, stainless steel appliances. Microwaves are included, washers and dryers are included, oversized carport, additional storage. I don't really think you could find anything nicer as far as independent apartments are concerned right now. They're right off of McKnight Road, of course, by the assisted living. So. Okay.
All right, I know the big question is, what is the cost?
What is the cost? That is the big question. For a 1-year contract, it's $19.99 a month. That includes your electric, your cable, basic cable, and your water. So you don't have to worry about paying any of your utilities. Of course, that includes having access to, we have Dr. Eli Tubia, who has graciously offered himself to do house calls. So we have a physician available weekly or every other week or so to come and see residents who don't want to go to the doctor. Think of what else. There's so many wonderful things.
Now, are the homes equipped with like a call button or something if there is an emergency?
We do provide 2. It's called Life Phone, and it just goes around your neck, and there is a little box that you plug into the wall, and they have their own Wi-Fi service, and you don't have to have internet. They have all of that, and so you just press the button if you need them. We fill out a form in the beginning so they know all your medications, what you're allergic to, anything like that.
Well, that's great.
It's really
now,
great
is this
setup.
the first one like this in the Texarkana area?
I don't know that it's the first one like this, but it's the first one over on that part of town.
Okay. Now, are they all occupied now, or do you have some available?
We have some available. We're actually going to have our first big open house on August 2nd at 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock.
Okay. Have you had a lot of people inquire about them?
We have. We've had a lot of people inquire. Some it's perfect for, they just have to sell their home and they're ready to move, which that's the most difficult part, is selling your home.
Right.
And then some it hasn't worked out for them, and that's okay. We just are ready to find the right ones to move right in.
Yeah. Now, is there anything, and I'm sure there, you know the advertisement I'll tell you about the villages in Florida?
Yes.
The village, you know. Is there anything, do you offer any kind of recreation, or is this just a place to live?
Right now it's a place to live.
Okay.
One of the residents that we have, she goes over to the Oaks Assisted, and she actually gets herself involved with all the activities they have over there. There's home health and hospice agencies and other people that go in there and do bingo. They decorate hats, they paint fingernails. There's all kinds of stuff going on at the assisted living that they can partake in. Phase 2 will have a senior center, so there will be activities when we have our Phase 2 built.
Okay, I guess that would be more like down there, and of course there's nothing around other like that I don't think, but a retirement community, and this is just kind of just for living.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. What are you seeing is the biggest need that seniors are wanting at this time? What are they requesting when they call and ask about what y'all have to offer?
Just the ease of when, life has to change, you want it to be easy. And so when they hear that you can do it all for them, that's what they want. They want to know that you're able to handle everything for them. Okay. It's kind of what I'm gathering up to this point.
Yeah, and they don't want to have to do the yard work. If something breaks, you don't want to have to worry about that, and are just free to go do the things that Texarkana does have to offer, even though it's not right there with that facility. Now, how long has the Oaks, just the assisted living been there? I know we've had several people in the church that have been there.
It's been there for several years. I don't know how many years, but it's been there for a while, and it's full. It's one of the assisted livings that everyone wants to be at. So
yeah. Oh yeah, it's quite popular. I know. So now, how long have you been working with this type of living?
Well, when I moved back from college, I started doing apartment complex work, which was not
for seniors or just
just apartment complexes. I just needed a job so I could come home, and that's where I found a job. My original degree is in science education or health education, and so then I went to St. Michael and worked, and ended up doing home health and hospice work, and just so happens I have the experience that our owner was looking for with these, so I just kind of moved right on into that too.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So if somebody is interested in looking at the homes, do they just call you?
Yes, ma'am. They call us. I'm available to do tours really Monday through Sunday. As long as, we can, find a time that works, we can be out there. Me or the owner will tour anybody that wants to look.
Okay, and they're all just alike, so you don't have to say. What about as far as I wish we had pictures.
Oh, I do too. I should have brought some.
As far as the grounds, is it just sitting on a piece of land with no trees, or are there trees?
There are more trees behind it. It's very shaded on one end, and of course there's some where the sun is shining. But it was just a big field, and then they cleared some of the trees off to put it in there, to put the property in. So it's right off of McKnight Road. It's very quiet. If you stand there, it's one thing I always tell people: just stand here and listen. It's a busy highway. You don't hear cars moving. It's very quiet, and it's really nice, and it's peaceful. And then if you get, there's some apartments where they have bigger backyard areas. You can just sit there and relax and just enjoy, the peace and quiet, and the trees that are back there. It's really nice.
Now, I know that so many people now, and we can do it quite a bit here in this area, except during these months, but enjoy backyard as far as the patio. Do they have patios?
They do not have patios. There are backyard areas, but it's not anything set up where you could put patio furniture. You do have the carport area, which is where you can pull your car in, but there's nothing as far as a concreted patio area.
Okay. And how many are there available at this time?
There are 16.
16. Okay. Yes, do you see them expanding and building more?
Yes, ma'am. I assume once the word gets out and people are able to move in that we'll have a waiting list, and we'll be able to start phase 2 soon.
Okay. Well, Morgan, if anybody had any questions that we haven't covered, or they've forgotten something we've said, how could they get in touch with you?
They can just call me on our phone number at 903-824-8823.
Okay. Well, it's been great reconnecting with you.
Thank you so much for having me.
We'll be sure and keep this in mind. We may be sending some of our people that are in need, and if you ever want to come do a presentation or something, just give us a call.
Sure, I'll be happy to do it.
Thank you. Thank you for coming and giving us all this information. That's all the time we have for this week's show. I'm Sally Brown. Thank you for watching.